me okay? Hi everyone, hi Liv. Hi Laura. Okay, so just while people come on, just going to adjust the camera a little bit. Can everyone hear me okay? Can everyone see me okay? We're in the training room today, so sorry about the window, it's a bit bright. But as you can see, if I turn the camera around, our room was set up for our last training course that obviously we couldn't go through with, so that's such a shame. But at least it gets, you can see the training room. Okay, so how today is going to work. Hi India, hi Molly. How is everyone? Is everyone dealing with the lockdown okay? As much as you can. We're gutted that we can't train, but we're super excited to get back to it when we can. We're going to make it bigger than better than ever. Hi Hannah, hi Charlotte. Okay, so how today's going to work is we've already had quite a lot of questions come in, so I'm going to work my way through them first. Every question that I asked, if there's any questions, put them in the comment box, send them all through, and then at the end, when I've answered all the questions we've already got, we'll go through a Q&A with everyone else, and I'll scroll through and I'll try and get through as many questions as we can, okay? That good with everyone? Hi Nancy, hi Gracie. Okay, gonna wait a couple more minutes for everyone to come on and then we'll get started. How's everyone been killing their boredom through lockdown practicing lashes? Are people still at work? Let us know in the comments below. Also, has anyone purchased our new exciting mannequin heads? The eyelids are so realistic that it makes it easier to practice with, so when you go back to work, then you're not well out of the loop and you've not been doing it for ages. Has anyone tried them yet? So you don't need any tweezers today. We are just going through Q&As. It's not a training session. It's just some questions and some tips, really. HM Beauty Studio, you love them. Well, they're awesome, aren't they? We absolutely love them. When they came in our new stock, we can't get enough of them. Okay, everyone ready? Okay, so we'll go through these. Like I said earlier, for anyone new that's just come on, I've already got quite a lot of questions that everyone has sent in and quite popular questions that we get asked a lot. So I'm going to work my way through them. Even if I go through something and it's what you want to talk about or what you want to ask a question about, pop it in the comment below, and after I'll give a little scroll and we'll go over everyone's questions and I can answer them, okay? Awesome, okay. So, first of all, we have, what are the best tweezers for classic lashes and isolation? Okay, so with tweezers, it's preference to everyone. Everyone will be different, so don't ever look at someone else and go, oh, she's using curved tweezers, why can't I use them? Because everyone is completely different. So don't panic if you can't use a tweezer that someone else can. When we train here at Pinkfishes, we train in a straight tweezer for isolation and an L-shaped tweezer for picking the lashes up of the strip and placing them on the eye. The only reason we go for them is because we find it the easiest ones for you to learn in, and you get a great finished product with it. Curved ones, again, are very popular as well. When we train here at Pinkfishes, although you get a certain pair of tweezers in your kit, throughout the day we allow our students to use all of the tweezers. So if you don't get on with them, or you don't like them, or you think, oh no, these are okay, you can try another pair and you might love them even better. So you get the chance to try all of our tweezers here. We have quite a big range, and then you go home with the ones that you can actually use. Okay, so we don't send you home with tweezers that you can't actually use. Okay, so, sorry, someone's just asked. So that was, we train in an L-shaped tweezer, which looks like a little boot, and a straight tweezer. Okay, but again, if you don't get on with them, you can change them throughout the day, but that's what originally comes in your kit with us. Hi, Safe. Okay, next question, everyone ready? Okay, so next question was, what thickness would you recommend to use on my clients? Now again, this is a tricky one because every person's eyes that you work on as a lash tech will be completely different, okay? So not any individual that you do will be the same. And people will have different thicknesses, they'll have really thick coarse eyelashes, or they'll have really fine delicate lashes. Some will be really naturally really long, and some will be broken, snapped, damaged, really short stumpy lashes. So there's not an overall product that will work for everyone because everyone is so different, okay? So we suggest when you have your consultation with your client, 48 hours ideally before they see you, because that's when you'll do your patch test. I'll come to that in a minute. On the consultation, you will assess their eyes. So you'll get them to lay down, you'll have a little look, you'll give them a little brush, and you'll figure out what condition they are in. If you stick with a 0.15, it's a good thickness. It's not too heavy and it's not too light, okay? So it will create a lovely classic lash and you'll still get that nice thickness, but because it's more delicate than a 0.20, it won't damage the lashes, okay? So if you've got someone with quite fine lashes and you apply a 0.15, that will be fine. However, if you've got someone with damaged lashes and you put a 0.15, that still isn't delicate enough to not cause damage to the lash. So if they are that damaged, we don't really want to be touching them at all. You can bring it down to a 0.10. However, these are so fine that if someone's ideally wanting a standard set of classics, they're probably going to be a little bit disappointed with the 0.10 because they're so delicate. However, they can still look lovely as a set. They would just look very, very natural. When they lay down for their consultation, you can actually tell them that. So you don't want to leave them, when they leave for their consultation, you don't want to let them go. Sorry, I'm trying to read the comments as we go. You can always, yes, you can always mix 0.15s and 0.20s if they've got some stronger lashes than others, or if you just want a thicker part at the end of your eye, so you can put some 0.20s at the end, that's absolutely fine. But don't set them up for disappointment. So when they come for their consultation, make sure you tell them what they're probably going to end up with. Don't lay them down and go, oh, your lash is perfect, absolutely fine. Then when they come for their set, you're having to use a really thin lash so they won't have a really thick set. So let them know on consultation. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Where are we? Okay, cool. Okay, so loads of people popping in their questions. Keep going with that and I'll answer them at the end, like I said, okay? Okay, next question we have, how often should you tell your clients to rebook for infills? Okay, so again, this varies. Everyone's lash growth is some can be slower, some can be quicker. So again, every client will be different, but ideally between 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, that is your standard infill. When your lashes get to the 2-week-ish period and they've had a lash shed and some have come out, you will definitely be able to come back for an appointment and there'll be lashes to fill. Okay, If they go 3 weeks and they still have loads of lashes on, they could be hanging on for dear life, but they don't want them infilled. That's absolutely fine. But when they come back, you may have to take some off. You may have, with your tweezers, you don't want to go in with removal, you just want to take some off with your tweezers, and then it will take you longer to infill. So just make sure you charge according to how long you're doing it, because if they come back within the 2 week, they'll probably have a smaller infill, but if they come back the 3 week mark, it'll be a longer infill. So just make sure you're charging for your time, okay? Hi, Izzy. Unfortunately, no. We are going to get onto training courses in lockdown in a minute, so keep watching, okay? Okay, next question. How long does it take to get qualified in lashes? Okay, so this is a great question. Our classic course is actually only 1 day, so you come in and you're here between 9, 4 or 5. However, you don't leave qualified, okay? This isn't something we do because we want to, because some people leave amazing. However, if you leave and you haven't got us watching over you, you could make mistakes, things could go wrong, you could forget things. We want to pass you when you are the best of the best lash tech, okay, before you're released into the lash world. So when you come for the day, you work in the morning time, we work on a mannequin head. In the afternoon, we work on a real life model. And then you leave with things called case studies. So case studies are you going home and doing full sets without me being next to you, okay? So this is to get your confidence whilst I'm not there. It's to make sure you've remembered everything you've learnt in the day. You do have your manual to refer to. So you can you take your manual home with you, so you've got all the information there. And then you email us every set that you do, and the tutor that you have for the day will assess it, see if we need to improve on anything. So if you're using a bit too much glue, we'll say, great set, everything has improved, your progress is brilliant. However, do me one more set and just make sure you're using less glue, okay? So every time you send us one, we'll pick it apart, figure out what's good, what's not, what you need to improve on. And then finally, when you send the finished product of a perfect set of lashes, we can then get you qualified, okay? And then you can either come pick your certificate up, or we can send it in the post, and you're then good to go get your insurance, start charging people for sets of lashes, and you are fully qualified, okay? And it's an accredited course. You can get insurance wherever you want to. Hi, Jen. Okay, so keep asking questions. I'm trying not to do it now, we'll do it at the end, okay? Next question we have, how old do you have to be to take one of our courses? So due to insurance, it has to be 16, because even if you do lashes as a 16-year-old, sorry, let me start that again. Under 16, you won't get insurance to actually be able to do the treatment on people, okay? So minimum age 16, and you can get insurance anywhere, and you can train with us. When you're on your course, there are insurance companies that we do recommend, okay? Please bear with me, this is our first ever live, how exciting. So that's why I'm sort of answering questions, looking at the comments. The difference between classic lashes and Russians, Jen, thank you for asking, is Russians are a cluster of lashes that we make called a fan that we place on a lash to give a more voluminous look, but a classic lash is a ratio of 1 extension on 1 natural lash. So it's a more natural look, whereas the Russians are a more voluminous, thicker look. Okay? Okay. Hiya. Okay, let's move on. Now, great question. I don't understand the difference between a classic and a flat lash. So, these are fat, and a lot of people don't know about flat lashes, but they should be really popular because they're great. So, a classic lash is, again, they're both a ratio of 1 on 1. So, 1 extension, 1 natural lash, okay? And again, a very natural look. However, the flat lash appears thicker and gives a fuller look, okay? So when we imagine a normal classic, it's round like your finger. A flat lash has actually been squashed from the middle down. So the base is actually flat. Let me grab the manual and I'll grab a manual after and I'll show you a picture. So with the flat lash, they're applied exactly the same as a classic. So we swipe and place them on. When we apply them, because they are flat, they actually go on a little bit nicer as well. That's preference, that's my preference. Everyone is different. Because they're squashed at the bottom, like I said, they're pinched at the bottom, so they're flat, they're no longer circle like a finger, like a classic. They actually become slightly lightweight, okay? So if someone wants a set of classics and you think actually their lashes are quite fine, so I can't really go thick, but they want them thicker, then a flat lash is definitely an option because it's lighter in weight. So the natural lash itself will be able to hold it better and you won't cause any damage, okay? So manual, if you have a little look, let me know if you can see this. So this round one is a standard classic lash, and this one is a flat lash. So like I said, it's been squashed at the bottom and it's actually become flat. Can everyone see that? And when we use that, the difference is this picture here. So this is your classic set, and this is a set that looks like what flat lashes look like. Can everyone see that? Everyone got that? Give me a little thumbs up if you've got it. The camera keeps freezing, so I'm not too sure what people are missing. And like I said, please be gentle. This is our first ever live. Perfect. Okay. So again, with the flat lash, it's a very different look to a standard classic lash. So you may want to show this to a client before you just go ahead and do it, because they may not like it. Some people love it, some people don't. Again, it's preference, okay? So if you wanted to show them the difference and say, this is what you're gonna get if we go thicker with a flat lash to allow it to look thicker, but it's gonna look slightly different, okay? Everyone okay with that, or want me to go over it again? I think I'm a little bit delayed. The thumbs up have only just started coming through. Perfect, okay, loads of thumbs up. Awesome. So do you want me to go for it again? Or everyone okay with the flat lash? Awesome. Cool, okay, let's move on. So, where am I? Sorry, lost my place. Okay, patch testing. So someone asked about this earlier. So we're gonna go over patch testing. So again, as a rule, as a company, we recommend that you do patch test, okay? There's a lot of conspiracy out there, other people think differently, but as a rule, as Pinkfishes, we do say to patch test, okay? Now the reason being is with your insurance, they will ask you what your manufacturer of your glue asks of you, okay? And our rule, or our rule, is that we definitely tell you to patch this with our glue, okay? One, why not? You need to be, it's better to be safe than sorry, okay? It's always better to be safer. You're working with someone else's eyes. It's super important. Also, yes, anyone can become allergic to anything at any time. However, if you do the patch test properly, you will see some type, you will see some type of reaction, whether it's teeny tiny, whether they say it's a little bit sore, whether you can see the redness is itchy. It doesn't have to be an extreme, to know that there's going to be an issue. So you then wouldn't go on to do a brand new full set and spend hours on it, okay? There are sensitive glues to try. So when you do the patch test, you could maybe put a standard glue on one eye and the sensitive glue on another. So then you can see, because they might be absolutely fine with the sensitive. When you do the patch test, so for models, we say in between the elbow and behind the ear, but for charging clients and paying clients, ideally you want to do like a mini treatment, okay? So you get them to lay down on the bed, you put the iPads on or tape, whatever you're going to use. Again, a good one is to maybe put tape on one eye and iPads on the other, because some people are allergic to those. So that'll give you an indication if they're going to be sensitive. Do a mini treatment, put tape on one eye, iPad on the other, and put sensitive on one eye and normal glue on the other. So you want to put 2 lashes, minimum of 2 lashes on each eye. You're going to do such short lengths, they're not going to be visible, they're not going to be walking around looking silly. So you just 2 lashes on each eye, then that's testing the glue, the sensitive glue, the tape and the iPad. It also gives them an indication of what the treatment is going to be like. So if they lay down and think, oh, I've got to lay here and the pads are heavy and I've got my eyes shut for 2-3 hours now, I don't think I want that done. So it gives them a little experience of what they can expect. Okay? Hiya! So all the ingredients for our glue are online, but I will come to that at the end, so remind me, we can talk about that at the end. I love the pink radical glue. Okay, so our pink radical glue again is what we train our students in. So it's a perfect glue for advanced or beginners. Okay. Okay, where are we? Okay. When are we going to start training again? This makes me sad, this question. I can't believe it's been so long since we've been training. However, who knows? We ideally, after the news the other day, it seems to be just around the corner, but it can change at any time. As soon as we get word from the government that we can and it's safe and we're covered, then we will be training ASAP, okay? We do have a waiting list, obviously from people that have been booked in previous. So if you did want to book on the training course, you can do it online, or you can call us in the office and we can put you on that list. Okay, but hopefully it's going to be super, super soon. I've got everything crossed. Okay, next question. Do I get the kit included or is it just a training? Yes. So this is awesome. Hey, Polly. Okay, so this is awesome because you get quite a lot of stuff. It's loads of goodies. So when you walk in and your kit's here, it's really exciting. Okay, so the kit that you get will be between £50 and £130, depending on what course you're doing, because we hold a couple. You also get student discount, which is 15%, that lasts for 3 months, but we're always running discounts, so always check out Instagram. Then you also get lunch on the day that we provide in your lunch hour. You also receive your manual, which is yours to take home. You then get free mentoring, okay? So this mentoring, a lot of people don't use it. I think they may forget, but it is so important that you do, because you can learn new skills, or you can leave it a little while and things that you've forgotten you can go over. You can steal other people's pictures and be like, I want Charlotte to teach me how to do this, okay? So your mentoring is super, super important, and it just ups your game that little bit more. So mentoring is you and a tutor completely on your own, okay? So it's one-to-one with a tutor here at Pinkfishes. Whereas when you're in a class, sometimes if no one books on, you will get super lucky and just have one person in the class. But normally it's between 1 and 4 students. But your mentoring that you take after you've done your course is completely one-to-one with a tutor, and you can go over anything you want. So yeah, super important. And you can come in with a whole list of things. Don't use it 2 days after your course, because you won't learn anything. go home, practice, pick up bad habits, forget things, see things that you want to learn, come back and we will go through the whole list and we will get you to where you need to be. Okay? Hi! How have you been getting on since October, okay? Good, good, good. We are based in Chelmsford in Great Baddow in Essex. Okay, last question and then we'll get all your questions answered. Last question, can I do my training online with you? So we did think about this, however the answer is no, okay? The reason behind it, it's more beneficial if you're in a classroom, we think. And we also know that Lashes is very hands-on, okay? So for me to be able to show you things in person, tell you how to hold your tweezers, show you, I can even sit down and show you how to put a couple of lashes on and then you mimic it, okay? So in person, we think is much more beneficial for you, the paying client of the course, to do. When you're online, I don't know about you, perfect example, I'm not great with phones and technology and Zoom calls, hence this is the first one we've ever done. But we will be doing more, so keep your eye on our social media. We'll be putting a poll up after this actually, to see what you want to learn each week, okay? Hi Elsie. Oh, you convinced your dad to build a beauty room, well done. That'll be awesome, well done. How have you been getting on? Confidence levels gone up? I love this. I love the after stories of everyone leaving here. Some people leave and we never hear about them, but we want you to just keep coming back and telling us all about your beauty stuff. We love it. Okay, so that was the last question. We are now, I don't know if it's going to freeze because I'm going to move closer. I'm going to start scrolling and seeing what people have asked. So bombard me with your questions now. And we'll spend the last little bit of time answering questions. And then, like I said, after this, I don't know when it will go up, I will ask. I think in the next day or so, a poll will go up and we'll get all the information of what you want us to talk about each week, because these will be happening every week, every Thursday from now on, okay? So you have to get used to my face. Okay, so how many people in the class? Great question, Jen, thank you. It will be between 1 and 4. So I don't know if you can see. Let me turn it. Oh, that's my cup of tea. So each section is now sectioned off, so we're completely COVID safe. So each section is sectioned off with a piece of glass and a little, I don't think you can see that, but a little bit of wood in between. And then everyone's got their own ring light, but the fourth bed is here. So yeah, between 1 and 4 people in every class. But like I said, sometimes people have to move, they have other commitments, and I'm left with one person. So they're super lucky because they get all my attention. But the reason we keep it so small is so everyone leaves with such good knowledge. If we had a massive class, there's only me, and I can't focus my attention enough for you to leave with the knowledge that you need to. Okay, let me scroll up. Where are we? Okay. Oh, Elsie, I can't wait for you to do your mentoring either. Hopefully we get the go-ahead soon and you can be back in soon. Cian, your products are you open for collection? You're not allowed to actually come in. However, we do have a click and collect option now on the website, or you can call in to do that. So you can click and collect now. We are offering that. Where are we? Oh, Jamie, I'm sorry it was cancelled. We're as gutted as you. When we work here at Pinkfishes, it's like our second home. So we're just as down as you are about not being at work at the moment. But fingers crossed it'll all be... I don't know what I've done. Oh, here we go. Okay, where are we? Next question. you only do training in Essex, or do you travel around? Sometimes if you call the office, they can definitely discuss that with you. Sometimes we do have options for us coming out. However, it's quite rare because we're so booked up here. But always, any questions like that, give the office a call and have that conversation, because they're the best people to explain everything and put things in the pipeline. How long would you leave between doing a classic course and getting your certificate and then doing the Russian? So we do an advanced package here as well. So you could do it 2 days on the trot if you wanted to. It's complete preference for you. Some people think, okay, get classics done, get Russians done, go home, practice, then pass. Others are do classics, perfect it for a couple of weeks, months maybe, and then do their Russians. So it's complete preference to you. There's no deadline on when you book. So if you pay for the course and you want a massive gap in between, that's absolutely fine. That's down to you. You just let us know when you want to come in. Lisa B. I'm practicing on my daughter-in-law and the lashes just fall off the next day. I am using your glue, the one you said, the Pink Radical, Lisa. Okay, so number of reasons. Are you prepping and priming correctly? That could cause an issue. The retention could be an issue if you're not placing them on correctly. Application could be an issue. So make sure that the lashes are oil free. If they're not oil free, the oil breaks down the adhesive. Okay, so that could be a reason. If she's using moisturiser around her eyes, again, that breaks down the glue. If you're not putting the lash on correctly and the base isn't stuck, that will have a massive effect while they won't last. Okay, hope that answers that one. God, there's loads. I'm trying my best to get through them all before we have to go. Where are we? Let me scroll. Okay, what is the difference between normal Russian boxes and easy fans? So an easy fan actually has a slight tiny bit of adhesive at the bottom of the lashes already. So when you pick them up, the adhesive keeps the base together, so they do fan. That's why they fan easily. Okay, so that's the easy fans. Your normal standard Russian boxes, what we train you in, there's a bit more to it because you have to learn how to fan them yourself. Okay, so they are slightly harder. However, once you perfect it, your skill set will be incredible. Okay, hope that helps. Where are we? Okay, I think we're nearly there. Lash maps. So I think we're going to do a whole live on Q&As on lash maps because we get a lot of questions about these. My favourite lash maps, I quite like a cat eye. So a cat eye is short to long, but I also like a doll's eye, which opens someone's eye. They're my favourite to do. There is hundreds. There is loads. But they're the two of my favourite. Everyone's different. For your mentoring, as soon as you've got a list of things that you want to know, want to learn, you've seen other things that you want to be able to do, or you're lacking in confidence, that's when to come back for your mentoring. Even if you haven't got a list, but you are lacking in confidence, come back as soon as possible, obviously when we open. I think that is it. I think we're good. Again, where are we? Are easy fan and pre-mades more frowned upon? Again, it's complete preference. Some people create the most gorgeous sets of lashes with pre-mades and easy fans, okay? It's down to what your client wants. It's down to what you work best with and what you offer on your price list. There's no there's no frown. We don't frown upon anything. We sell all of it because we know everyone loves using different products. But you can create really, really lovely looks from standard Russians that you make yourself, from pre-mades, and from easy fans. Okay, I think we're done. I'm really sorry if I have missed anyone. There is lots and lots. If I have, please inbox us, okay? We're on our Instagram all the time. Send us a little inbox and we'll answer you straight away, okay? How was I? Did everyone like it? Again, this was our first ever live. Really exciting, really nervous as well. So I hope everyone did find it helpful. I hope I answered as many questions as I can. Again, if I didn't, please drop us a message or ring in the office. We love talking to you all. But I hope everyone's okay, and I hope I did the best I could. And because it's happening every Thursday, I'm just going to get better. Okay, so look out for the poll, because we're going to be doing this every week, and we want you to be involved to pick topics. So look out for the poll. Any messages, send us over. If you want to be on the list for training, again, email us, Instagram us, call the office. And I hope everyone has a lovely day, and I will see you next week. Okay? See you later. Bye.